Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Coming up on today's news, seniors were honored at Cleveland's annual Senior Day celebration. Then, we'll see what's cooking with the Cleveland Browns at their annual Taste of the Browns event. And later, we'll take you to Ridolph Farms and one of the biggest festivals of the year. But first, the city of Cleveland hosted a massive voter education and registration event in the Rotunda of Cleveland City Hall. The event was designed to attract unregistered and first-time voters to help them understand how the voting process works.
So this is the city's first ever nonpartisan voting event. We really struggle as Clevelanders to show up and vote on voting day. So we want to encourage everyone to come out and get registered to vote, and not a way that's intimidating, but a way that's fun. It's informative. I know so many people who register to vote who don't know what to do next or where their polling location is. We want to make this a one-stop shop for everyone to figure out what to do, where to be, and how to do it.
Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb welcomed the crowd to the big event.
And I've often said that democracy is not a spectator sport. I don't think y'all heard me. Democracy is not a spectator sport. So we all have a role to play to make sure our city, our state, and our nation are better.
Some of the first-time voters were students from the James Ford Rhodes High School College and Career Academy. So when you went up to register to vote, what was that like? How did that make you feel?
I was excited. My first time voting, or it will be, missing school for it. It's a special day for everybody.
What is it about voting that maybe, are you a little nervous about the day? You have some concerns, some questions, things like that?
It was a bit confusing, but the vibe we went in, everyone explained it, and it's starting to ease into me.
This is my first time getting used to everything, being an adult, like learning how to vote. I'm still getting used to everything. I'm just happy to be here. This looked like a good environment, and yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and I'm learning as I'm here.
The Land the Vote event also serves to teach the overall importance of voting.
For one, I don't think people understand how important voting is necessarily. People think that, other people will take care of it. It's not my duty, but we all have a civic duty to go out and vote and make an impact on our community. It's not just about the federal level, it's also about your local community, the things you want to see 10 years from now in Cleveland. And so I think it's really important to learn what's on the ballot, and I think people, when they learn how important that is, people will come up and show out.
For everything you need to know about voting in the upcoming election, visit the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections at boe.cuyahogacounty.gov. A mock disaster scenario at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport set the stage for training for airport and area first responders. A simulated ground collision between a jumbo jet and a small aircraft set the emergency action plan in motion as the airport rescue and firefighting team was dispatched.
So events like today allow us to not only work our internal emergency preparedness plan, but it also allows us to test our response with our community partners as well. This is all part of an FAA regulation requirement. We do this once every 3 years. We do it here this year. Next year we would do it at Burke, and then we have a year off and then we start again. Events like this allow us to test our abilities in the event of an incident, work with our partners just to make sure that we're going through the motions of what would happen in the event of an actual emergency.
Actors and makeup were used to simulate actual victims of the crash, and the emergency responders on the scene treated them as such. When the emergency call went out, the call went to surrounding communities who sent their ambulances to treat the victims. Following the event, all the data collected will be used to see where improvements can be made. Collinwood Recreation Center was recently home to the latest Ohio Means Jobs training fair.
Today here, we had the pleasure of being hosted by Councilman Mike Polensek, Representative Terrence Upchurch, and Councilman Anthony Harrison.
We're really aiming to get Cleveland residents to be involved in building Cleveland, and any future projects happening inside Cleveland, we want Cleveland residents to be part of that.
White, black, Hispanic, female, etc.
Residents of Cleveland, particularly people of color and women, have historically been excluded from the really good jobs that exist within the built environment, particularly in construction and trades.
Anyone who has not attended one of our built environment programs could look forward to full engagement, not only with their own respective elected official, but organizations who are there for you and who have money that has to be put out on the street.
We invited our partners here who can speak to the folks who showed up about the opportunities, the training opportunities and the job opportunities that we're expecting.
Next month, we will be on October 24th with Councilwoman Deborah Gray of Ward 4 and County Councilperson Meredith Turner in the big gym over at Luke Easter Park.
Residents interested in learning more about Ohio Means Jobs are invited to visit their website at ohiomeansjobs.ohio.gov. Coming up after the break, it's off to Cleveland Browns Stadium for their Taste of the Browns event, and later, we'll show you the freshest festival in town. Stay tuned.
Hello, I am Michelle Pomerantz, Chief of Education for the great city of Cleveland. With the school year back in full swing, we would like to extend an invitation to parents, alumni, community members, and local leaders to apply for one of the 3 vacant seats on the Cleveland Metropolitan School Board. The Board of Education serves as the governing body of the Cleveland Municipal School District. The board's responsibilities include setting school district policy, approving the school district budget, establishing district goals and accountability standards, and promoting parent, family, and community involvement in the schools. Currently, there are 3 openings on the school board, and with recent news of the 3-star rating on the state report card, now is a good time to join the school board and continue the momentum of educational gains. The school board meets every other Tuesday with time off in the summer. To see eligibility requirements or to apply, please visit the City of Cleveland's website at clevelandohio.gov and search for CMSD. And remember, together we will accomplish great things.
October isn't just about colorful leaves and Halloween fun. Did you know it's also National Indoor Air Quality Awareness Month? That's right. We spend a whopping 90% of our time indoors, so the air we breathe inside our homes and workplaces is critical to our health. Take a moment this month to evaluate your living and working spaces. Is your air quality as good as it could be? Simple actions like keeping a clean home, changing air filters, using ventilation fans, and using a kitchen hood while cooking, and even removing your shoes at the door can make a big difference. Poor indoor air quality can lead to serious health issues, but the good news is you have the power to improve it. Consider preventative maintenance, healthy home habits, and investing in air quality monitors to keep your environment safe. Remember, clean air means a healthier you. So let's all take a step toward better indoor air quality this October. Your lungs will thank you.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. The Public Officials Recognition Breakfast, a cornerstone event in Northeast Ohio's cultural calendar, celebrated a significant milestone this year. The annual gathering, dedicated to honoring advocates of arts and culture policy, marked its 10th anniversary. Let's go to TV20's Alex Picterna with the story.
Assembly for the Arts, a Cleveland-based nonprofit organization, serves as a vital advocate for the region's creative community. The group's mission encompasses supporting artists and creatives throughout Greater Cleveland by facilitating connections and resources essential for artistic expression.
There are so many things going on in arts and culture, and we could not do it without the participation and leadership of public officials. That's really the point of this meeting. The arts and culture sector does not drive its own self. We have to partner. We need the backing. We need the support. We need the investment of those people who are elected and appointed to public officials. And this is a great day for us to do that, to thank them and to encourage them to do more.
At this year's event, the spotlight was on Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb and his senior strategist for arts and culture, Rhonda Brown. The pair were honored in the presence of numerous public officials and community leaders.
Any great American city requires a bold commitment and a bold investment in the arts. When you think about New York and what the Harlem Renaissance did for that city, when you think about LA, Chicago, Miami, and Art Basel, all those cities relied on arts to drive their long-term transformation. And so in just 3 years, we have delivered on I think, a very amazing list of accomplishments.
I am deeply honored to share this moment with all of you, and especially to be recognized alongside Mayor Bibb. Thank you very much.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thanks, Alex. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank and the Cleveland Browns teamed up for a night of great food, fun, and philanthropy. It's the annual Taste of the Browns, an event that brings together Cleveland's finest chefs and sports stars to fight hunger in Northeast Ohio. Errol Porter has more from this unforgettable evening.
Thanks, Dan. We're hanging out today at Huntington Bank Field for a taste of the Cleveland Browns. Today we get to try food, mix and mingle with players past and present, and raise money for the Cleveland Food Bank. For 26 years, Taste of the Browns has been one of the city's most anticipated charity events. It's not just about delicious food, it's about making a difference in the lives of those struggling with hunger across Northeast Ohio.
We are expecting almost 1,000 people here tonight, and the goal is to raise enough money to be able to provide 1 million meals, and we are well on our way to meeting that goal. We couldn't do it without all the help of everybody here today.
The Greater Cleveland Food Bank, alongside Cleveland Browns players and fans, have come together for a powerful cause.
My understanding is this is pretty much their biggest fundraiser of the year. And what they do is they feed so many people. I had a chance to go out to their new distribution hub, and it's just unbelievable out there. They actually put me to work a little bit because a bunch of carrots that came in, and we had to separate them, but I was happy to do it.
From fine dining to comfort food, some of Cleveland's top chefs were offering up their best culinary creations, all in support of the Greater Cleveland Food Bank.
We have almost 40 restaurant and beverage purveyors, some of the best restaurants in town. They're all giving their time to participate too.
Browns players like Nick Harris were on hand to show support, meet fans, and help raise money for the food bank.
Oh man, it's huge. They come out and support us all the time. So, it's our way of, paying back and showing our respects to the community and, having a good time at the same time.
We always need volunteers if you're looking to get involved. You can always start a food and funds drive. You can support and just make a donation. Just go to our website at greaterclevelandfoodbank.org.
Last year, Taste of the Browns raised over $300,000, providing more than 1.2 million meals for families in need. And with tonight's turnout, the food bank hopes to exceed that goal. Reporting from Huntington Bank Field, I'm Errol Porter for TV20. We are Cleveland.
Thanks, Errol. A wonderful event for a wonderful cause. If you'd like to contribute or learn more about how you can help the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, head to their website at greaterclevelandfoodbank.org. The iconic La Sagrada Familia Church hosted its annual Hispanic Senior Day celebration once again. We now turn to Alex Picterna for more on this story.
Hispanic Senior Day saw what may be its largest turnout to date, welcoming members of the Hispanic senior community for an afternoon of fellowship and festivities. The event featured social gatherings, dancing, various activities, and an array of traditional cuisine.
Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for all that you do to make our city prosperous. And I want to say this, always know that the city of Cleveland and your mayor is with you. We're fighting for you, and we love you so much. God bless.
So this is actually an event that we all love. They always like to be part of this, and we're excited that we have this sponsors to help us create these events for the community.
Cleveland City Council members honored senior citizens who have made significant contributions to their community and the city. Among the honorees was Molly Korean, nominated by Councilwoman Jenny Spencer.
Well, she is a very humble person, and in fact, initially when we approached her about the award, she wasn't sure she was going to accept. So this is very characteristic of Molly. And I knew about Molly before I knew her personally because my predecessor on city council was on council for 19 years, Matt Zone, and he would just absolutely sing her praises. She advocates for the whole community. She is never one to shy away from saying, addressing what needs to be fixed, but speaking up. She always speaks up.
The event also provided seniors with access to valuable health resources, including information on health insurance options and on-site wellness checks.
Well, there's so many silent killers in our community, specifically our Latino community, and like heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, and so to have Latino doctors here talking about the issues just makes it so much more relatable, and they can talk about the solutions, what we can do.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thanks, Alex. We'll be right back with more TV20 News.
Smoke alarms save lives, but only working smoke alarms will protect your family. Hello, I'm Cleveland firefighter Bradley Banan. Fire Prevention Week is October 6th through the 12th. The theme this year is Smoke Alarms, Make Them Work for You. The key to making alarms work for you is proper placement and testing to make sure they're working. Smoke alarms should be located on every floor of the house, including the basement and anywhere people sleep. Check alarms by pressing the button on the face of the smoke alarm until it makes a sound indicating it's working. Please remember elderly family members or neighbors who may need assistance checking their smoke alarms. If your smoke alarm does not beep when tested or is 10 years old, we recommend replacement. Operation Save a Life is our partnership with the American Red Cross, providing free smoke alarms to Cleveland residents installed by Cleveland firefighters. To sign up, call 216-361-5535. That's 216-361-5535. Thank you, and stay safe.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dave Margolius, Director of Public Health for the City of Cleveland. In this role, my #1 priority is reducing the smoking rate in the City of Cleveland. Unfortunately, Cleveland's smoking rate is 35%, the highest in the nation, and smoking remains the leading preventable cause of death, disability, and disease in our country. But I believe we can change that. Did you know that the majority of people who smoke actually want to quit? It's just so difficult, especially menthol cigarettes. And it's our residents who are specifically targeted by big tobacco. The outcomes are devastating on our collective health. Smoking too often leads to premature disease and needless suffering. If you have loved ones who smoke, please help them quit. And if you are a smoker, please know that help is available. We have a long list of options to help you successfully kick the habit. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Together, I know we can reduce smoking rates in Cleveland. Thank you.
And welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. The Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival brought a bit of Hollywood to the Cleveland area with the kickoff of their popular Film Fest. Now in its 13th year, the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival provides a vibrant platform for independent filmmakers, screenwriters, and actors from the African diaspora to showcase their talents to a diverse audience in Greater Cleveland.
I think we're going to see Black excellence. I think you're seeing it walking around, moving and grooving. The atmosphere is the culture. You're going to see excellent movies, Black independent filmmakers who are showing our stories and only can tell our stories.
Film and art really is an opportunity for people to come together. And just acknowledge the things that we share as a people, as a community, as a culture. And GCUF, that's what it's all about. It's about showcasing all of those things that unite us and celebrating the culture. So I think that means a lot to Clevelanders, and that's why people are coming out tonight.
For more information on the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival, visit their website at gcuff.org. That's GCUFF.org. Finally, Cleveland's largest urban farm, located in the Kinsman neighborhood, recently hosted one of the biggest festivals of the year. TV20's Harold Porter has the story.
Thanks, Dan. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and we're hanging out at the Urban Agricultural Innovation Zone here at Ridall Farms in the heart of the city of Cleveland for the Fresh Fest. For the 5th straight year, Fresh Fest was held at Ridall Farms. Farm manager Jay-Sean Rice explained the function and purpose of Ridall and their continued campaign to promote healthy eating.
We are an educational campus. We grow and show people how to grow. We have several different type of hoop houses so people can see the different type of hoop houses and the options that they have as far as if they want one in their own house. We make our own organic soil. We raise fish organically. We tour, we teach, we share our land with the people. With the way everything is going with the food prices and the food deserts and the food contamination, we definitely want to show people how to do your own thing. It ain't got to be a large scale, just enough for you and your folks.
Councilman Richard Starr elaborated on his excitement about the Fresh Fest and the importance of strong partnerships and building a sustainable community.
This is a community-led initiative, but we were able to get also primary stakeholders throughout the city, throughout the county to always chip in and be a sponsor so people can actually understand the fruits and enjoy the fruits of our labor, but also enjoy what we have in here. We're right here at Ridall Farm, where we have a farm in our inner city Cleveland in Ward 5 in the central Kinsman neighborhood, and this is just a great day for us to have entertainment, vendors, lots of folks from all throughout Northeast Ohio, all throughout the country have come here to really enjoy it.
We're here because this is just a wonderful, wonderful event that represents the close of the summer, represents the beginning of the fall. It represents, as I said on the stage, Black unity. It represents Black culture. It represents all of Cleveland.
And what a wonderful time had here at the 2024 Fresh Fest here at Ridall Farms. Shout out to the St. Luke's Foundation and everyone else who was involved in putting this year's festival together. It's bigger, it's better, and it ends with Big Daddy Kane. I'm a reporter for TV20. We are Cleveland.
You can't keep playing. It's not your mind.
Thanks, Errol. For more information on Ridall Farms, visit their website at ridall.org. We are constantly uploading new content on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. You can also connect with TV20 Cleveland on your favorite social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.